I know there's only a couple more days before the sale is up on these StellaPros, so I wanted to do one more shoot with a bunch of, I don't know, methods that people were asking me about. So I do some rapid fire, which I never do, but I know you guys do. Just different ways to shoot them. Some of the questions, silver umbrella, that kind of stuff. So here's the shoot with the StellaPros. I'm using two. These are the updated versions. The battery life, I just did this shoot and it wasn't a long shoot, but you know, the battery life is pretty much still full because I had these turned down low, the modeling lights, and then just turned up the power on the strobes themselves. Like as always, like the backlight when it's used as a backlight was down low, but when it was against the backdrop, you know, for almost silhouetting, you know, they were turned all the way up. And both batteries are, this one's at 3, this one's still at 4. 4 being the fullest, and this one's down to 3. That's it. So I obviously use that one more than this one. But it just, they work really well. Battery life was great. I rapid fired these. I was at ISO 100 and 200, 200 most of the time, 100 some of the time. And I shot from f1.8 to f3.5, f4. You know, mostly, you know, 1.8 to 2, I would say. But then I did stop down to like f4 a couple times. Anyway, that was my parameters. Enjoy the shoot. If you have any questions, leave them below. They're fun, like straight, but they're actually, like, use-wise, they're fantastic. I mean, they're just being able to see the light where it's going and to aim. I love it. So enjoy the video. Again, ask questions if you have them, and have a fantastic day.
Honestly, I still to this day can't believe I'm actually recommending LED lights. I never thought that would happen. But I am recommending these. I'm leaving the link below for these. Like I said, I think there's only one day left with the sale, and you don't want to miss this. I mean, if you just wanted to buy a single light, it's great. And it'll be great to have in your bag. But the 2-light kit with all the extras and the hard shell case, I think is a steal. But just my opinion. I love the 2-light kit. I ordered the 2-light kit for myself because I want 4 of these lights because I can really create magic with 4 of these. But 2 of these, as you can see in the studio, it works fine. There's no issue with this whatsoever. You can do so much with it. And that's what this shoot's all about. You know, I had a lot of questions. You know, what if you do this? What if you do that? What about this umbrella? What about that? I'm just showing everything. You know, it's just a smorgasbord shoot of what can I do with these lights. Now, I'm not using any head on the umbrella unit. I'm not using a Fresnel lens. That's the bare unit, shooting it into the umbrella. I find that I get more light without the Fresnel head, or more of a spread of light, and it's filling that deep umbrella a lot better. The deep umbrella really controls the light for me the way I want it. You know, just a slight turn and I can just change the look of it. You can see a little bit on the top left edge there of the umbrella, you know, spill over, but that doesn't bother me. It just gives depth to the image. And I don't know, for me, shadow is magic. You know, shadow gives you the depth of the texture that you can't get otherwise if you just have always this soft light. You know, that holy grail of everybody's thoughts of studio portraits is just soft. I want the hard. I want the shadows. I want that look. So now I'm just using the barn doors to, you know, throw a good chunk of light on our face. You know, after seeing the photo, I love the photo, but I think it should have been brought down a little bit more to cover more of her body, but just a hair. I wouldn't want that to be the focal point. But I think, you know, her face was too much of the focal point. Now this, you can see that it's just, the light is fantastic. It's hard. It's, you know, the umbrella was covering the backdrop a little bit. So I want to shut that off and open up the barn doors and really show some hard light. This is just the direct Fresnel, Fresnel, and I'm using the medium spot on this. I didn't use the actual, you know, the close spot or the tight spot. I was using the medium spot throughout this whole thing with the Fresnel lens. And opening up the barn doors, I kept a little bit tight so it wouldn't fall in the backdrop. But that's the look I got. I love this. I think this would be fantastic in black and white as well. 90% of these are straight out of camera, just, slight tweaks in Lightroom. And I mean really slight tweaks, but I did stray hairs or pimples. That's the only thing I touched up in Lightroom. It was really light and easy because I didn't want to do much with these. And I definitely don't want to throw filters and presets on these because you got to see what these lights do at a camera versus all the extra stuff that people throw in. I hate that when they're testing lights and then they just totally change the look of it. This is the look. This is the actual light. It works. It's fantastic. You can play with them. Like I said, being able to aim these and see what you're going to get. And, I have the LEDs really low throughout this whole thing because I'm not like metering off the LEDs. I'm just using the flash, which is, I have set at full, which is 18,000 lumens, and it does a great job. And these kind of looks, to see this before you, take the shot because of the LEDs is great. And having the extra power to shoot at 100 ISO or 200 ISO at 1.8 all the way up to f4, like I really got that kind of power out of these, which I was thrilled with. Now, the silver umbrella, to my surprise, like I don't know why I didn't think it would work as well as it did, but to my surprise, it worked extremely well. It did pull out those specular highlights. It actually worked better than a speed light for me, because it was off center on a speed light. With this, it is shooting to the center. Your mount for your umbrella is very close to the light, so it's hitting the center. Again, no Fresnel, because that would, just tighten that beam way too much. But this thing the silver worked fantastic. That's definitely something I would recommend after using that. And I really am surprised I haven't used it before. But it gave the look that I love. It was still a hard light, but soft at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't want to go into detail on that, but, and focus on the little things. But I just wanted to pull in. Now, yeah, you could probably get a better highlight if you move that a little bit, but that's not what I was after. I was after going, hey, does the silver umbrella work and will you like it? So yeah, it worked and I love it. The backlight that I'm using, again, that's just bare. I didn't use Fresnel or any other modifier, just straight on the backdrop. I like the look. I think it was great. Now I'm just adjusting these for somewhat of a silhouette. I'm not going all in on the silhouette part of this because I don't do them very often. I like the look of it. I think it's nice, but which with her out, I'm getting a little wraparound light. And then when I pull her, or when she's close, but when I pull her, forward and put those lights closer and just some minor adjustments, I can get that somewhat of a silhouette. I mean, you can go full silhouette on these, don't get me wrong, but that's not what I was looking for. I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm doing. There's no other lights. There's no room light that's making any difference in this photo. It's just those two hitting against the back and giving a little bit of a wrap. Anyway, and this silver umbrella, by the way, is a medium deep. You don't have to get pro photo. You can get any umbrellas you like. Just, the deeper umbrellas do give you a little bit more control over your umbrella light. I love umbrellas with this thing. Now, they have a softbox, and I will be purchasing one, but they have a new one coming out with their own brand on it, which I'm presuming is designed for them, by them, with their own mount on it, which I'm waiting for. I have no issue waiting for it because I do want to try it. But for now, I'm thrilled with the umbrellas and two of these units. I did rapid fire here. I just never shoot rapid fire like that. But this thing would go without stopping at whatever frames per second you like. It'll just work. Love the look. But again, it's not me. I don't want to go through 150 photos and pick out one photo. So I'm more of a still one at a time kind of shooter. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the shoot. It was a lot of fun. The link is going to be below for the discount. Enjoy and have a great day as always.